Hey Annika, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Dad. I had a craving for chili cheese dogs this weekend, and you can't have chili cheese dogs without chili. So, today I thought you and I could make my award winning dish of chili. So, I've got all my ingredients right here, and we'll change the camera angle. First things first is we need to cook up the hamburger for the chili. So, let's get that set up. And here we go. All right, so I've got my cast iron skillet heated on medium-high heat. And I got a little bit of olive oil in there just for non-stick. Place the hamburger. I'm using regular ground. You can use whatever you choose. Don't be afraid of fat. Your body actually needs fat. Your brain needs fat. But regular or lean ground beef will work just as well if you're being conscious about your fat intake. Regardless, we're going to drain some of the fat away. Not all of it, because fat is flavor. Look at that, drop some lighting. That's okay, it makes it fun. See, the exposure is a little blown out, so I'm going to turn this off and dial back the ISO. Just be back in a second. All right, we're back. So a lot of people will just put this in, flash fry it. It just really needs to be browned up, and that's okay. Our family tends to like the hamburger in really small, almost pea-sized pieces, and a lot of people struggle with how I get that consistency. Really, it's simple. I just keep using my wooden spatula here and just breaking that down, working over the meat so it crumbles really well. Chili is one of the easiest dishes that you can make. Everybody has their own version, and there is really no right or wrong way to make chili. I like mine on the spicier side, of course. It's easy as in the sense that you really can just throw it together. It's just time consuming on the slow cook, but if you have everything already together, it's a nice quick meal. It's full of fiber and protein. So even if you do add sugars of some sort, it's still a relatively healthy meal. You can see here that's browning up quite nicely. And that's just about ready to be drained. And then we'll drop that into the crock pot. So I will set the camera angle again, and we'll come back with putting that in the crock pot. Okay, so we got that meat drained off, and we're going to add it into our crock pot. go. Okay, next I'll get the onions, 2 onions and 2 stalks of celery chopped up and put into the crock pot. And this is 2 pounds of regular ground beef that I'm using. So be right back, chop those up, get them in here. Okay, so we have our celery. We're going to dump in 2 stalks. And we have 2 chopped onions. We're going to put those right in. It's already smelling amazing. Amazing what onions and hamburger smells like when it's cooking. All right, the remainder, it's really easy. All it is just putting in our spices. So we're going to put in, I'm doing a double batch. So it is 6 tablespoons of chili powder in. It's 2 teaspoons of cumin in. 2 teaspoons or 4. So it was 4 teaspoons of cumin, 4 teaspoons of salt in, 3 teaspoons of fresh ground pepper in. And so what makes Dad's chili so special is we put in a 1/2 cup of dark brown sugar, 1 cup of chocolate chips, and we have a 1/2 cup of molasses. Blackstrap is best, but you can definitely use fancy. We're using fancy today. Just seems to be harder to find blackstrap molasses nowadays, which is odd, but like I said, this works. This will give it a beautiful sweetness, but not overly so. So the next part is to get all of our canned goods in. So I'm just grabbing my can opener, and I'll probably either cut this or speed it up, but you want to use all of the liquid. You don't want to drain out the liquid. Put the liquid in with the beans. So just like that. And I have a variety of beans. I have some pinto beans, I have some black beans, kidney beans, of course, because that's a staple in chili. But really, you can use whatever is on hand for you. We've even put in chickpeas or garbanzo beans into our chili. I really like black beans in my chili. And then, of course, you can use fresh jalapeno peppers, but if you're in a pinch, you don't have fresh, you can use a can. And depending on your heat level, you can put in as many cans as you want. I'm going to put in 1. There we go. You'll also want to put in a can of diced tomatoes. You can use fresh diced tomatoes if you so choose. Both will work out absolutely wonderful. Owie, I just dropped that on my toe. Unscripted, just like cooking with Dad here at home. diced tomatoes. And you also want to put in a can of tomato sauce as well. I'll have the ingredients listed down below, but like I said, this is super easy to put together, really quick, and just keep on going. This way you make a big batch like this, Annika, and you can freeze some for later for a quick meal when you come home and you just have a lot on the go and you need just a quick healthy meal. This will do it up for you. So we're just about done putting everything in. Lovely. And we got one more can of black beans that'll go in. And then we're going to give her a stir. And then we're going to set the heat to low. And then what you want to do is come back and stir it every 15 to 20 minutes. And I think I got a little bit of a paper in there. I do. Try to pick that out. That silly can opener. All right, so now I'm going to set this to low, and I'm just going to mix that in. Oh, looks so good. We haven't even started cooking yet. Now, you'll probably want to cook this all afternoon, all evening, all morning, depending on when you start it. Chili is always better the next day. So I'm not going to have my chili cheese dogs until tomorrow, but I'm fixing this today. And you can see here now we got some room on the counter that I have a camera up above. I'm experimenting with camera angles, so I have it attached to the light. Anyway, so I have this this set up, and we will come back after it's been heated for a little while and bubbling, and I'll show you what it looks like. But it's going to be amazing. The flavors mellow, but it needs about 3 hours, 4 hours to cook properly on low, and then you can set it aside, reheat it the next day, and it's going to be perfect. All right, we'll see you in a few. So it's been about an hour, and I've been stirring every 15 minutes, but let's take a look and see what we've got so far. So you can see that the color has turned dark, and the smell is amazing. It's not done yet, but you can smell the spice, you can smell the sweetness of the chocolate, and it's going to be an amazing chili once it is done. So I'll finish off cooking that up and stirring every 15 minutes, like I said. Thank you so much, Annika, for joining me for this episode of Cooking with Dad. I hope you know that I love you very much, and I'm building this repertoire of some of our family's favorite recipes to share with you for a time when I'll be gone, and you'll be able to look back and watch these videos and hopefully smile as we cook together, no matter where in the world you may be. I love you. I pray for you every single day. You are a blessing to me, and I hope that someday you think that I am a blessing to you. I love you, and We'll talk to you in the next video.